Welcome to today's tutorial. I'm Susan from Tiara Lace Crochet, and today I'd like to share with you how to crochet these lovely little squares. So let's begin. You can either start with a 4-chain ring, or if you prefer, you can start with the wrap loop ring. I'll show you how to work the wrap loop ring, which is also known as an Irish crochet buttony. I think it's easier to say a wrap loop ring. We just lay our yarn over a pen or a pencil, secure the yarn, and then wrap your yarn, creating some loops. Wrap it around about 8 times. That should be fine. Then you just gently pinch those loops, remove your pen, pencil, or whatever you've used, insert your hook into the loops and secure those loops. Next, pinch the loops underneath your hook and then do a yarn under and pull the yarn through. Chain 1 to close, and there you have your wrap loop ring. And the same goes for any of your other crochet rings. We're going to crochet our stitches into that center. We'll begin round 1 by working a total of 8 single crochets into the ring. Work over the tail end of the yarn as you go. So go ahead, work your 8 single crochets, and I'll meet you in a second. So go all the way round. So once you've done your 8 single crochets, we just join in the first single crochet we made. Work underneath the top 2 loops of that first single crochet, a slip stitch. Then yarn over, pull through. If you're changing your colour, you just snip your yarn and pull it through. Next, we're going to join in our new colour. I'll be using pink today. So just get the yarn. We can start with a slip knot and do a standing stitch to begin. So just have a slip knot on your hook, yarn over once, just secure those stitches, and then we can pick up our work. I like to just start here to the right of this little knot, insert my hook in that first stitch just there. Then I'm going to do a yarn under and pull through. We'll have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through just the first 2 loops, and then yarn over and into the same stitch. Insert your hook, yarn under, pull through, then yarn over and pull through 2. And we need a total of 5 incomplete double crochets. Don't forget to do yarn unders when you first start. And now our 5th one. They can seem a little bit tight, but don't worry, they do fit. There we have our 5 incomplete double crochets. Then yarn over and pull through all the loops on your hook and chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Now our next stitch is not this one just here, it's actually this one. Insert your hook, once again yarn under, and then yarn over, pull through 2, and repeat 5 times in total in each stitch, placing 3 chains in between each set of clusters or petals. So there are 5 incomplete double crochets. Yarn over, pull through all 5 stitches and chain 3. 1, 2, 3. So you repeat this all the way round until you have a total of 8 petals. So I'll meet you when you reach here, your last stitch, and you've worked your last petal and your 3 chains. At the end of round 2, we fasten off when we've done our 3 chains, our final 3 chains, and just work a slip stitch into the tip of the first petal that we made. So just bring your yarn through and work a slip stitch. Yarn over, pull through, and we're going to change colour again. I'm going to work back with the cream or off-white colour for round 3. And that completes round 2. Just before we start round 3, if we have a look at where we began with our wrap loop ring, you can make this little ring smaller by pulling on that tail end, and then you can always just weave that in. I've already snipped the yarn, the other tail end of that round. Now we can start with round 3. For round 3, with your new colour, begin with a loop and a slip knot. Insert your hook into any 3 chain space and work a single crochet. Just nudge that first single crochet across to the right hand side of the 3 chain space and work another 2 single crochets into the space. Next, work a front post single crochet around the tip of the next petal. So insert your hook into the same 3 chain space you've just made your single crochets. Bring your hook behind the petal and up on the other side. Then just work your single crochet as normal. Then in your next 3 chain space, work 3 single crochets. You may need to just nudge them across slightly. You can work over the tail ends from round 2, that's no problem. So we need to work another front post single crochet around the next petal. Then we work 3 single crochets into the next 3 chain space, working over the tail ends as we go. And repeat. Just work another front post single crochet around your next petal and work 3 single crochets into your next 3 chain space. So we just have a little look. This is how it's looking. Okay, continue all the way around and I'll meet you here. So here we are at the end of round 3. We just need to work our final front post single crochet around our last petal. And then we find our first single crochet just here and work a slip stitch in there. So that completes round 3. For round 4, we chain 1 and work a single crochet back into the same stitch. Chain 3, skip a stitch and single crochet into the next stitch. Chain 3, skip a stitch and single crochet into the next stitch. Chain 3, skip a stitch and single crochet into your next stitch. This is giving us some 3 chain loops. So that's all there is to round 4. Work your 3 chain loops all the way round, and I'll meet you here in your next to last stitch. At the end of row 4, and once you've worked your 3 chains, you skip your last stitch. It can look as if there are more stitches here than there actually are. We did a chain 1 here, then a single crochet in this stitch. But if you look here, this is your front post stitch, and that's the top of that stitch. You've just worked a single crochet in there. So you skip across this stitch, ignore the chain 1 and work into the top of your single crochet where you started with a slip stitch. And that completes round 4. You should have a total of 16 3 chain loops. For round 5, slip stitch into your next 3 chain loop. We'll begin by working a corner. Chain 3, double crochet into the same 3 chain loop, then work an extended double crochet. Just start your double crochet off as normal, then yarn over and just pull through 1, then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 2, and into the corner again, the same space, work another extended double crochet. Just pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2, and then work 2 double crochets into the corner. And that completes your corner. Next, we'll work into the following 3 chain spaces for our sides. We'll begin by working 2 half double crochets into the next loop. That's your half double crochet. You pull through all 3. In the next loop, we'll work 2 single crochets, into the next loop, 2 half double crochets, into your next loop, we'll work a corner. Begin with 2 double crochets and 1 extended double crochet. Chain 2 and work an extended double crochet, and 2 double crochets. and then we'll work our side again over the next 3 chain loops. Work 2 half double crochets into the next loop, 2 single crochets into your next loop, and 2 half double crochets into the next loop. Then repeat your corner with 2 double crochets, an extended double crochet, chain 2, and so on. So if you just continue all the way round, as we have done for the other corners and sides. Sorry, that was a half double. We need 2 doubles to complete our corner. So go ahead, work your next side, your next corner, and your next side, and I'll meet you just here. At the end of round 5, you can fasten off by working a slip stitch into this 3rd chain where you started. Now you can leave your square as it is, or if you prefer, you can work a little single crochet border. To work the single crochet border, I don't always begin with a chain 1 because I like to finish with an invisible join at the end. So if you'd like to do that, we just begin by working a single crochet into our next stitch and a single crochet into the next stitch. And in each corner we work a single crochet, a chain 1 and a single crochet. And then we single crochet in each stitch across to the next corner. This is our first stitch of the side, and there is the top of our stitch. So single crochet all the way across, working under both loops, the tops of all the stitches. And I'll see you at the next corner. So here we are at our next corner with just single crochet, chain 1 and single crochet. So if we just count, this is where we started. So we had a chain 1. So if we count our first single crochet, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14. You should have 14 single crochets on each side. So go ahead, work your way around, single crochet in each stitch and in each corner, a single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, and I'll meet you back here at the end of the round to work an invisible join. At the end of round 6, I've just worked my final single crochet into the last single crochet of this row. We joined with a slip stitch on the previous row into our 3 chains. So now we can go ahead, snip the yarn and just go straight ahead and pull the yarn through like so. thread your needle and then skip over the 3 chain, go into your next stitch just here under the top 2 loops from front to back, bring the yarn through and then come back on yourself to where you started in that last stitch and go under the back of the stitch as well, under that 3rd loop, like so, to complete your invisible join. And all you need to do now is just weave in your ends. Sometimes I'll bring the yarn back here and go underneath this 3rd loop here, just to give it a better finish, and then weave in. So I'll just weave in off camera. So that completes today's tutorial. I hope you've enjoyed working up these little squares and learning a new technique where we've used the wrap loop ring and also working some yarn unders when we started with our incomplete double crochet stitches. It just gives a slightly neater effect to the post of your stitch. Right, that's about it for now, but thanks again for watching. Hope you've enjoyed and see you on the next tutorial.